In this video, we'll be reviewing an outdoor security camera by K&F Concept. Now, some of the highlights of this outdoor camera is, first of all, it's battery powered. Secondly, it also has a solar panel that hooks up to the battery of the camera. Now, the highlights of this camera is four things: the app and a lot of functions within the app, the high sensitivity PIR sensor, auto night vision mode, and it's very clear. Let's check on those. No, I got my phone in my hand, so first thing I want to go over is this PTZ right here. This PTZ is controlling the camera's tilt, X and Y axis, so it can go down, up, left, right. Now, the pan on it is very, watch this. It can literally go all the way down to the bottom. Don't mind the wire, just lazy on the wire. And that wire does come from the panel straight to the camera. So that is the motion control. Some of the other features, which is the biggest one for me, is the motion detection. So it has the detection sensitivity right here, and it is awesome. Now I put it all the way up because the more sensitive it is. When it first came stock at 5, it wouldn't pick up stuff in the street. It will only pick up something when it's near the camera. So I think the further you are to 10, the further out the sensitivity will be able to pick up. And in my case, I like that. You also have little time periods where it will push the alarm to your phone or even to the camera itself, because the camera itself does have a function where it can audio, warning, and strobe light. The speaker on the camera is very loud. And by the way, there is a listening feature. It's kind of windy out there, so you'll just hear mostly wind. And there's an intercom, as in you can speak to the person right outside, but just by holding and talking. And it's usually pretty clear. But in my case, my Wi-Fi likes to drop in and out, so it's not necessarily the camera's fault, but I'd always get weak signal because my Wi-Fi loves to drop in and out very constantly. Now the next thing is the alarm messages. So anytime there's motion detected, it will push a notification to your phone. You can go into the phone, click the picture just for a quick pic, or it will record a 30-second or up to 2 minutes clip. Obviously with audio. Looks like people are leaving. Very handy feature, especially if you're like me. Any time of the night, I literally just have that on, just looking outside the whole time. So the price point of this camera runs you at $129 US. Now in my case, I think that is very reasonable. Firstly, is it does have a built-in battery, and that built-in, but actually they say it on the box, it is 14,400 milliamp hour battery. Now the battery life on this thing is, I've had it for almost a whole week now, and it usually sticks around 70%. Because I do live in Massachusetts, we did have a power outage for almost 3 days, and we had no sun for the whole week. It just rained for the whole week because we had a nor'easter, and it literally stayed at 70% the whole time. Now that is crazy because I thought, well, like most people know, if there's no sun, the charging to the camera through the solar panel won't be nearly as efficient as if the sun were out in full. But today is Sunday now, and actually we do have a battery indicator that will let us know what percentage the battery is. So there's one, yep, that message keep coming up. There's one down here at the bottom right here. And then there's another one. If I go into settings, basic functions, power management, 68. Now, this has been a whole week without sun, so that's actually pretty good. Today's our only day, and the sun just opened up, so that's really good. I did go outside to take some pictures of the camera, and let me tell you, the quality is very good. Look at myself. Secondly, there is two functions. You can have the camera record on HD, or you can have the camera record on SD. Now, I recommend the HD feature, obviously, because the more quality, the more you can zoom into the photo, to the video. And I can show you a example real quick. Devices, driveway. See how it says SD right here? Let's go into this mode. So right now I'm in SD, HD. Obviously you can just tell by the quality. Huge difference. Now sorry to go back and forth, but when there is motion detected, the camera will actually take a photo of the recording of the subject that created the motion. So if a woman or a cat or whatever's walking by is going to catch the video, right? And then within that split second, it will actually take the photo because that's the subject that made the motion detector go off. Now that is pretty dandy. Now if you look at the camera itself, it's actually pretty sweet looking. Now I did mount this very lazy. I could actually move that solar panel above to get more sunlight, but I've been pretty happy with the battery life. Wiring, I could have easily, just tucked it up right here, tucked it up here, and then probably bring it up, make it nice and neat. But that's up. Now for the price of this camera being at $129, I do think it's a fairly good price for the quality of the camera. Also, it being battery, you will also know that usually battery power cameras are always more expensive than the wired, and the features it has, the plans that it have, is actually pretty good. So you can have everything uploaded to a cloud. They do have a subscription if you want to. You get the first 7 days free. And secondly, which is a major key, if you got all the way down to this part of the video, there's a SD slot. So most manufacturers, they want you to stick with the cloud service, but this camera actually has an SD slot and supports up to 120 gigabytes. Now I think that's major key. You don't gotta pay whatever the subscription for most things are. I know like Ring is like $7 a month or something like that, which is not worth it if you can have an SD slot. Now currently I don't have an SD in there because I'm still trying to test out the capacity of their cloud service. It doesn't necessarily state in their app about how much it is. It just says free until it expires. And then when that does come out, I will post an update video, probably next week or two. Now if you guys have any questions, like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Aaron. Peace.